Edmund Kemper. The name still sends chills down your spine. A giant of a man, towering over 6 feet tall, he terrorized California in the early 1970s. Kemper preyed on young women, earning him the chilling moniker, the co-ed killer. His crimes, however, were far more horrific than the seemingly innocuous nickname suggested. Kemper's brutality knew no bounds. He murdered his grandparents as a teenager, then graduated to kidnapping, torturing, and murdering young women. He decapitated his victims, engaged in necrophilia, and even murdered his own mother. Kemper's case is a chilling reminder that monsters can lurk beneath the most unassuming exteriors. To understand a monster like Kemper, one must delve into the shadows of his past. Born in 1948, Kemper's childhood was far from idyllic. His parents' relationship was volatile, riddled with constant fighting. His father, a World War II veteran, belittled Edmund, deeming him a failure. His mother, emotionally abusive and manipulative, bore the brunt of Kemper's resentment. She would often lock him in the basement, fueling his feelings of isolation and anger. Kemper's troubled home life manifested in disturbing behavior. He exhibited cruelty towards animals, a chilling precursor to his future crimes. He tortured and killed family pets, burying a cat alive and decapitating another. This dark fascination with death and dismemberment, coupled with his simmering rage, laid the foundation for the monster he would become. At the age of 15, Kemper's simmering rage boiled over. He shot and killed both his grandparents, claiming he just wanted to see what it felt like to kill Grandma. This act marked the beginning of his descent into utter darkness. Deemed too young for adult prison, Kemper was sent to Atascadero State Hospital, a maximum security facility for the criminally insane. Ironically, Atascadero proved to be a perverse training ground for Kemper. He learned about criminal psychology, honed his ability to manipulate others, and even befriended some of the staff. He convinced them he was rehabilitated, a model patient. He was released at the age of 21, a fatal mistake that would unleash a reign of terror on unsuspecting California. A methodical brutality, a killer's signature. Kemper's modus operandi was chillingly calculated. He specifically targeted young women, often hitchhikers, luring them into his car with a disarming demeanor and promises of a safe ride. He would then drive them to secluded areas where his true nature would emerge. Kemper's crimes were marked by extreme violence. He would assault, harm, and kill his victims, often dismembering their bodies. His crimes escalated in their severity. He often took trophies from his victims, keeping their jewelry or body parts as grim souvenirs. Kemper even decapitated some of his victims, engaging in horrifying acts with their severed heads. His methodical approach, coupled with his ability to blend in and appear normal, made him a ghost, a phantom preying on the innocent with terrifying ease. The confession, unmasking a monster. Kemper's reign of terror finally came to an end in 1973. After killing his mother and her friend, he made a chilling decision. He drove to a phone booth and called the police, confessing to his crimes. He waited for the police to arrive, even directing them to the location of his final victims. His confession was detailed and matter-of-fact, devoid of remorse or emotion. The news of Kemper's crimes sent shockwaves through the community and beyond. The sheer brutality of his actions, coupled with his seemingly normal outward appearance, left many wondering how such a monster could exist. His capture marked the end of a terrifying chapter, but it also provided a unique opportunity to delve into the mind of a killer and understand the motivations behind his monstrous deeds. Inside the mind of a killer's psychological profile. Kemper's case presented a chilling puzzle for law enforcement and criminal psychologists alike. How could someone so seemingly ordinary harbor such monstrous desires? Experts who examined Kemper's case pointed to a confluence of factors that contributed to his descent into darkness. His traumatic childhood, marked by abuse and neglect, undoubtedly played a significant role. His early fascination with death and violence, evident in his cruelty towards animals, was another warning sign. Furthermore, Kemper's high intelligence and manipulative nature allowed him to mask his true intentions, deceiving those around him. He craved control and power, fueled by the resentment and anger he harbored towards his mother and women in general.